morning, everyone. Good morning. I want to first and foremost apologize because I know for sure that I uploaded the video for yesterday. However, I noticed this morning that it was not uploaded. So we're going to do this again. Obviously, and then I didn't have my ring light, so it was a little dark. So that's why I'm going to redo the video. So today's topic and devotional for today is wanting God's will. And the key verse is, pray then like this: Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, coming from Matthew 6 and through 9. And so Joyce, today we're talking about is wanting God's will for our lives. And what immediately comes to my mind is Sarah and how God had a will for her life. And she decided, because she did not get what she wanted when she wanted it, that she would manipulate the situation and have her handmaid to sleep with her husband to have a child. And the result of that is what we are still dealing with today in the news, with the war that is going on in Iraq and Iran and Israel. And so that's what we have when we are outside of God's will. And outside of God's will, what our will includes is our will, emotions, and our mind. And it basically is our wants, our desires, and our choices. And when we operate from this place of the things that we want, we bring on disaster for our lives. Just like we just spoke on the war, we bring disaster, we bring trauma, we bring all of these things that was not intended for our lives, simply because we want what we want when we want it, right? But wanting God's will is wanting what He desires for our lives. And so let's ask, when have we simply prayed, God, I want your will for my life? Lord, I will wait for my husband because I want your will for my life, not me manipulating because I desire this thing for my purposes. No, my marriage will be a kingdom marriage, and it will be one that will glorify you and your kingdom. In order for that to happen, it has to be your will, the person that you pick for me. Even in our businesses or our families, if there's something that God is trying to do in and through it, what we are imposing our will on it will bring disaster. My previous marriage was a marriage that was disaster, only because I chose, out of my inability to deal with what I needed to deal with, which was to heal from traumas that I needed to heal from. Instead, I ran into the arms of someone that I didn't need to run in the arms of someone that I did not need in my life, period. And so those are the choices, the will, and from our will, our emotions, and our mind. Those choosing those, our will have us in a very messed up place, just like Sarah, just like some incidents that are in your life. I just recently, and so I've learned through that process that I no longer want God, my will for my life. I want God's will for my life, because I've had a cycle of choosing what I wanted. And so now it's like, God, I want what you want for me. And in that, He was showing me, well, Tiffany, I need for you to build this business. It is for the kingdom. And because of the choices that I've made in the past, I wanted Him to be crystal clear. Yeah, do this, because I had for so many years went against what he desired from me, that it took me to a place where I was fearful of even stepping out. But we know that fear is not of God, right? And so God had to reveal to me, execute. He shared it a number of times, as well as through counsel that I speak with on a consistent basis. And he had to share, execute. So how do we know that we're walking in God's will? He will speak to us. Like I just mentioned, he will speak to us in his word. In his word states his will for our lives. But if we're not in the word, we don't have an idea what God desires for our lives. So it's simply in the scripture, in prayer. We have to get in prayer to hear again what God is saying. And so these are some ways that we can know that we are walking in the will of the Father. So let's take some time this week just to simply get in a place where we are in prayer concerning God's will for our lives. And when we're not in his will, he's going to tell us. Oh, my light just went out, guys. Sorry about that. But when we're not in his will, he is going to tell us. He's going to let us know, okay, you are not, he will let us know, most definitely. And so I pray that this was a blessing for you on today. I'm sorry about the light. I'm not sure what is going on with this is the second ring light, guys. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to get it figured out and fixed. But I hope that this this devotional blessed you on today, because it is truly blessed me. And so we're going to close out in the declaration. More than anything else, I want God's will for my life. In my life, his plan is way better and always better than mine, okay? So let's walk in that, believe that, receive that, walk in expectation for God's will to reign, and we walk in God's will and receive everything that he has for us. So I pray this is a blessing. I will see you tomorrow, and you all take care. Bye-bye.